There is one fantasy that women would never admit to wanting from men. Every single woman wants and craves for this fantasy from men, but they will never admit to it. Now, if you watch this video to the end and gain deep knowledge about this fantasy that women never talk about, trust me, you will have total control over any woman that comes around you, because this is a primal instinct in women. They respond heavily to this fantasy. And if you're a man who can give them this fantasy, they will chase you aggressively. Now, what is this fantasy that women never talk about? It is the feeling of being conquered. Women want to feel like they have been conquered by men. If you don't give that woman that sense of being conquered, that woman will not find you very attractive to the point of being helpless around you. Women want you men to make them feel conquered. Now, how can you conquer a woman, or how can you make a woman feel conquered? By dominating her. The average guy on the street can never reach this level of masculinity where they make women feel they are conquered. When a woman feels that you have conquered her, she becomes helpless. She becomes submissive. She becomes loyal. She becomes committed to you. Because at that point, she's heavily obsessed with you. Because by nature, by female nature, women want to be with men who can dominate them, men who can have power over them, men who can order them around, men who they feel that without these men, they cannot survive, they cannot live. It's a primal instinct in women to want to feel conquered. This is why until you conquer a woman, she can never respect you. The reason why most of you have girlfriends that don't respect you is because you have not made her feel that you have conquered her. Now, how can you trigger your dominance over women? The first thing you have to do is, from the onset of you meeting that woman, try to establish physical contacts. Try to be touching her always. Once in a while, you grab her hand. Make her feel your strength. When a woman feels how strong you are because of the way you grabbed her, instinctively, she begins to warm up to you, because at that point, she knows that you're a strong man, a strong masculine man. And the more masculine frame you show to a woman, the more submissive she becomes, the softer she becomes. Because at this point, she's not seeing you like a strong alpha male. And the more a woman views you in this light, the more submissive, the more feminine she becomes. The next one is, you must command her. If you are afraid of telling your woman what to do, if you're afraid of commanding your woman, that woman will never find you attractive. She will never feel conquered. Women love to be told what to do. Women love men that can command them. Most of the women out here want men who can command them. Don't always ask her before you do something. For example, you want to kiss her and you ask her, should I kiss you? That's you being feminine. A masculine man will go for the kiss without even asking her. Tell her what to wear. If you are going out on a date or somewhere, tell her what to wear. There's something that I often do when I'm going out with girls. I'll be like, don't worry, I'll come to your house and I'll personally pick the dress you wear. When you tell a woman this, instantly, she feels dominated. She feels conquered, because you are here ordering her around. Women are followers by nature. They love to follow. So if you're a man, you have to lead her. You have to tell her what to do. Women don't want to be asked. They want to be told what to do. Women want to see you ordering them around, and they'll follow you. The more you command them, the more you order them around, the more feminine they become. You have to always be in your masculine frame as a man, because the more you are in this masculine frame, the more she will enter her feminine frame. But when you're always asking her what to do, acting as if you're weak, that woman will start entering her own masculine frame, because men and women, we both have masculine and feminine frame. The more you are in your feminine frame as a man, the more that woman will enter her own masculine frame. But the more you are in your own masculine frame as a man, the more the woman will enter into her own feminine frame. The third one is, you must use your voice and eyes as a tool to dominate her. You must use your eyes and your voice as a tool to dominate her. If you are with your woman, always look at her in the eye. Make it a habit to be looking at women deep into their own eye till they bring their own eye down. That is a primal way of showing dominance to a woman. If your woman looks at you and you are the first to remove your own eye, anytime she looks at you, you always act as if you are afraid of looking at her in the eye. That is how you make that woman to lose attraction for you. Women want you to conquer them, to make them submit, to dominate them with your eyes. If you're with a girl, always look at her in the eye. Let her be the one taking away her eyes. The more you do that, the more she feels conquered, the more she feels dominated. Then use your voice as a tool too. When you're talking to men, always talk calmly and in a deep way. Don't rush your words. It makes you look as if you are weak. But when you are talking slowly, you appear confident. You appear masculine. And that seduces women. That makes women to become desperate for you. Because every woman out here wants a masculine man. Then, of course, the fourth one is make her desperate without saying a word. How can you make a woman desperate without saying a word? When you're in the bedroom with her, turn her on to the point that she will have no choice but to beg you. This is one thing I always tell men. If you really want to make women feel dominated by you, you must use your ability to satisfy her sexually to your advantage. Now, how can you do this? When you're with her, try as much as possible to do as much foreplay as possible. Now, when her body has become so activated, begin to tease her. Begin to tease her. Let her get into that position where she will have to be begging you, babe, please enter. Babe, please enter. When a woman has gotten to that point of you dominating her, there is no coming back because you've teased her body, you've activated her body to the point that she's now begging you to come into her. But most of you know what you guys do is once you want to do anything with a woman, you remove her clothes and you dive in, and that's it. You don't know how to use intimacy as a means of domination over your woman. You must activate her body to the point that she'll be begging you, please. She will cry, begging you. You guys should learn to do these things. And this is how you dominate a woman. This is how you conquer a woman. You must conquer a woman. You must make your woman feel like a conquered territory, like a conquered person. Once you conquer your woman, she will have no choice but to become almost like a fool who is in love with you. And I'm not saying she's a fool, but she will be behaving that way because she's now so foolishly in love with you. She's now so obsessed with you because you have conquered her. You have taken away all her power. She has no choice but to basically obsess over you. This is how you make your woman feel conquered. And you must conquer a woman for her to truly love you and for her to be truly dedicated to you. That is the only way. So this is the number one female fantasy that I won't ever talk about. Because men who know this always have power over these women.